Welcome back, everyone, to the Diecast Dude Racing Network, your home for the Summer Rally Series. We're going to start with qualifying event 1. Temperatures rising outside. We're going to have temperatures rising on the track. This is a 32-car field. We're going to see who can make it to the round of 16 with one-on-one matchups. Taking a look at this new track, we are going to come across a little jump here into a right-hand turn, down off the side of Brick Mountain into the plains, into a nice little, what looks like an innocent 180. It is not, however. You're going to have to come back uphill before descending down into the canyon at Brick Mountain Speedway. Carry enough speed and you'll make it to the finish line. Congratulations, you did it once. You'll need to do it twice, as this will be a best of 3 series for each one of these one-on-one groups. We'll do about 3 or 4 groups each week, depending on time and what we have available in our slot. We're going to start off with our first matchup of the day. It's going to go to a couple of well-knowns. This series is going to bring out some of the nicer builds. Starting off on the inside lane will be Kit KM in that number 9 Ford RS200, and he'll be driving for Gen X Vintage Racing. They'll be going up against Santos Pirelli in that number 27 Ford Focus RS. They'll be driving for G-Force Racing, and there's no directions needed out of the tunnel into the starting gate. We are underway with our first race in qualifying event number 1. It's going to be Kit KM getting into the first 180 through the chicanes. They're going to hit the split right here down into the new portion through the jump. Executes it nicely, and then RS200 looking very, very good as it gets to the finish line. It crawls across the finish line. Santos Pirelli doesn't quite get all the way to the end. He lost speed going back up after the 180. This instant replay being brought to you by Diecast Dude Racing, your home for this summer rally series. This summer, we've got a lot of events lined up for you this year. Don't forget to check us out on Redline Derby for all the events that you can be a part of. As Kit KM taking full advantage of that nice run. He's a little sloppy at the finish line, but hey, he just needs to cross it. He gets 1 win. He'll need another win. Santos Pirelli on the inside lane. He'll have to come up with something as they're down and away into that 180. They make it through the chicane. Lanes still divided into the first jump, and now we're into the open track. Kit KM keeping it straight. He's locked in. He's dialed in. No need to tell him where to go as he crosses the finish line. A little more reckless in the first lap. Santos Pirelli again, this time backwards, as he had all sorts of problems coming across the jump. He doesn't make it to the finish line. As we see Kit KM makes it through the split. Low center of gravity, launches, keeps that car relatively straight. Back end tries to kick out, but he comes off the side of the Brick Mountain into that 180, that second 180, and it's clear sailing into the canyon there as he crosses the finish line. That finish line is going to be tricky. You're going to need to be lined up and straight, as Kit KM was not, but hey, he gets 2 wins. He's going to be moving on to the round of 16, and we'll be moving on to our next matchup of the day. And it's going to be a couple more well-knowns. Give you guys just a few moments to witness some of these beautiful builds that have been sent in. Starting on the inside lane for the second group will be Shannon. He'll be driving the number 16 Subaru WRX from Down Squad Racing. And they'll be going up against Sam Hall in that number 1 Lancer Evolution, driving for Team DRT3K. This series bringing out some of the heavyweights. They are really eager to get going as they are back up at the top of the mountain. Birds chirping. It's nice weather up here. They're down and away through the first section, as we know from the modified diecast series. Through the split there, that jump is handled very well by Sam Hall. Nice power slide down into the canyon, and he gets to the finish line. A little reckless, but he's through to the finish line. I didn't see the Lance Revolution having any difficulty with that jump as he gets down through the 180. Power slides right there, gets it straightened back out and to the finish line. Shannon going to need to put something together if they want to stay alive or repeat that first race. Not wanting to see a sweep, they'll be on the outside this time. The Evo will be on the inside, driven by Sam Hall. Yellow Evo is going to be down and away. Adios. He's gone. Jumps, makes through the jump and rolls it. Spoke too soon. Shannon takes advantage, makes the pass. And will she have enough? Will they have enough? They do have enough to get to the finish line. They wreck it out at the finish line, but they get there and they keep their series alive. Sam Hall way out in front, couldn't execute the jump. Opts not to see that instant replay, and I wouldn't want to see it either. When you have that kind of lead, you must deliver. And that team could not deliver as they're down away for a deciding third match. And Sam Hall taking out the aggression. Can he get the jump right this time? He launches, rolls it, barrel rolls it down to the 180. He's got plenty of speed. This time, nobody in his way. And he goes right on through the finish line, all the way to the end. Shannon coming to a stop at the finish line. That was a nice run as well. Just no match for that evolution. And how can you deal with that? Sometimes you need a little luck. Sam Hall gets the luck. He had the car already, all that speed, but gets a little luck right there and will be moving on to the round of 16. Shannon and that Down Squad Racing Subaru WRX comes to a stop. We will move on to the next matchup. It'll be the third matchup of the day. This one's going to feature some well-knowns. Starting off on the inside lane will be Cupcake, driving the number 49 Ford Focus RS, driving for Team Titties. We're going to see that team all over this series. They'll be going up against the Pool Guy, driving the number 19 Ford Focus. They'll be from Team Dogtown. These heavyweights coming out early, so you're going to need to bring everything, all of it, your A game, polished, shined, and ready to go. There is no time for any mishaps on this track, this series, this go around. They're down and away. Cupcakes getting the early advantage through the 180, the chicanes. They get through the split. They manage the jump just fine into the 180, losing speed. And here comes the Pool Guy into the canyon, and he makes the pass, and he steals the win. Steals the win from Cupcake and that number 49 team. I thought they had this one locked up. I was ready to go ahead and start the post race on this one. Cupcake through the split just fine. Down that first jump, slalom jump, beautiful. All four tires hit the track at the same time, gets sideways right there. Loses all momentum, heading back uphill. We told you, you must have momentum right here. The Pool Guy keeps it, and again, if you are not familiar with the Pool Guy and his late lap passes, just check out that modified diecast series and what he was able to do in that Ford Mustang. It's got to be just the driver. It's got to be the driver. Race one to the Pool Guy. Cupcake gonna have to do something this time. Pool Guy down and away through the chicanes. This time he's gonna take the lead. Can he handle the jump? He does handle the jump. Cupcake right behind him. They both make a mad dash through the canyon to the finish line. And it will be the Pool Guy in a sweep, and a very hard sweep at that. There was nothing easy about that matchup. And the Pool Guy coming out on top. Take one last look at this jump as we see both cars execute the jump just fine. They get down off the side of the mountain, and you can see The desperation there of Cupcake just trying to get past the pool guy and could not make it. The pool guy finishing the race 2 out of 3. They will be moving on. That team will be moving on. And Team Titties, we'll see more of them, but sad to see Cupcake dismissed so early. It brought a heck of a machine. And we'll wrap this up. We're going to send 3 on to the next round. Kit KM, Sam Hall, the pool guy. They're on their way. A few not quite strong enough this time, but don't worry, we've got plenty of matchups lined up in the parking lot. If you liked it, you loved it, hit that like, comment, share. We're going to be here all summer. It's just getting heated up. Until next week, folks, we'll see you next time.